Welcome to World Transits Today. I'm Art Granoff. Connect with me at referenceastrology.com. You can check out the library, and there's the 3 charts to talk about how we get information in archetypal astrology. Book online, find something you like, contact me, and about me, Art Granoff, right there. And then some people say that I'm wonderful over there. We're going to explore the August 2026, well, at least some of them, world transits with archetypal astrology. So there's our chart, August 1st, 2026. And what a chart it is. I want to mention that for 2026 and 2027, the 4 outer planets, Uranus, Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune, 2026 all together, and 2027 for the beginning at least, they're all together as well. So maybe it's important. Let's see. Uranus trine Pluto. Uranus is about awakening, breakthroughs, and innovation, rebellion, and sudden change. And Pluto is about power, depth, and rebirth, and intensity towards one's distinctive path. And together, they symbolize a fresh revolution, radical change, collective awakening, and an intensified drive for freedom. Also, we have Saturn and Neptune conjunction there, 2026 all year. And Saturn is about limitation, boundaries, structure, and discipline. And Neptune is idealism, it loosens boundaries, spirituality, and also disillusion and confusion. And together, either building Saturn, dreams, Neptune, or tensions between what's real or ideal. So, August 1st, 2026, there they are, the 4 outer planets together. If we add the sun right there, we notice the sun is on the 4 outer planets. The sun is on Saturn, sun is on Uranus, sun Neptune, and sun Pluto. Well, if that's the case, it looks like the sun is illuminating a fresh revolution, official change, collective awakening, an intensified drive for freedom. Sun, Uranus, and Pluto. And also sun with Saturn and Neptune, bringing us identifying with building Saturn, dreams, Neptune, or kind of being spaced out. We go further, we look at adding the planet Jupiter there. Jupiter is the planet of bigness, largeness, magnificence, good fortune, success. Also hubris, it's all about me. So Jupiter is with Saturn, okay? Good fortune towards what you're building, or perhaps limitation. Jupiter, Uranus. Uranus is freedom factor, illumination, breaking through. Jupiter is the big breakthrough. That sounds pretty good. Got Jupiter trine Neptune. Okay, Neptune, spirituality, transcendence, union. So Jupiter with Neptune, big flow. Neptune is watery, flowing. Jupiter, big flow. Okay. And then Jupiter with Pluto. Jupiter opposite Pluto. Large transformation. Leadership with depth. Power tripper. Going wild. So to start the month, August 2026, the 4 outer planets with the Sun, and Jupiter. Looks like this, right here. 4 outer planets, right there. Sun, Saturn, Sun, Uranus, Sun, Neptune, and Sun, Pluto. And I want to say that this program, Archetypal Explorer, is really wonderful for looking at aspects and transits because you get to see how long they are, right? Many people, when we're new or when I was new, I couldn't figure out, okay, it's a transit. So what? How long does it last? I can't tell. I'd have to do a lot of math. But now with visuals, right, with this visual look, it's pretty easy to determine how long the transit is. See there? From mid-month, Uranus and Sun and Uranus from mid-month till this mid-month. So it's a while, and you can see Sun Pluto is from mid-month till 3 weeks, and Sun Neptune about 3 weeks. Then add the planet Jupiter, like I mentioned, and you can see that Jupiter with Uranus covers all of August. You see right here. See Jupiter, all of August into September, and Jupiter Neptune, all of August into September, and Jupiter Pluto. Think about it. Okay. Then we have on the 12th day of the month, August 12th, is the new moon, the sun conjunct the moon. The alpha and the omega meet again. Happens every month since long before time began. And probably after we think of time fades, it'll still be there. The new moon, exact 9:20 a.m. on the 12th of this month. Now, in the new moon, we notice there's a few interesting angles or triangles. First of all, we can see that Uranus and Venus and Pluto are in a triangle right there, or a grand trine. See, 1, 2, 3. So if we look at it on the timeline, we notice that we saw earlier that Uranus was trine Pluto for a few years. So adding Venus for most of August gives us Venus trine Uranus and Venus trine Pluto. Uranus is the freedom factor, and Venus is about love and beauty and being open. Well, perhaps Venus with Uranus is a good time to be open to fresh love, be open to aesthetics, to be open to what's new around the corner. Then Venus trine Pluto, Venus beauty, Pluto the beast, Venus all warm, tender, sensitive, perhaps. And Pluto is really intense, really intense, brings power trips, power concerns to love. So the question is, who's on top? Venus, Pluto, Uranus awakening and sudden change, and Pluto's power and intensity. So together with Venus, could be symbolize a fresh love revolution, okay? Collective love awakening, an intensive drive for freedom. Also, we notice Venus again with Mars and Neptune. Venus, Mars, Neptune T-square. Right there. Venus with Mars, Venus, Mars from July till October. Venus square Mars. Traditionally, Venus again, warm, open, attractive, giving. And Mars is tough. Mars demands things. Mars wants. So in a way, you could say, in a way, Venus is feminine, Mars is masculine. Though, of course, And today we're more aware than ever that these traditional gender roles can flip or merge or find new expressions somehow, Venus and Mars. But if we look over here, we get some little more nuance with Venus and Neptune. Okay, Venus again, all those things I said, warm, open, giving, the heart. And Venus and Neptune could be considered the transcendent. So it's Venus, the human heart, with Neptune, the divine heart. It takes love to a new level. It brings the human heart into the realm of the divine. That seems pretty good. Try that out. And also, Mars is with Neptune. So Mars is about motivation and getting going and moving towards. And Neptune's the transcendent. So it's Mars, Neptune, moving towards wholeness. So interestingly enough, on this new moon, we've got this wonderful grand trine with Venus, Uranus, Pluto. And we also have this T square with Venus, Mars, Neptune. But wait, one more to show you. We see here also that Jupiter is opposite Pluto for a while. And then mid-month, it's Mercury, Pluto, and Mercury, Jupiter. So Mercury, Pluto, Mercury is the mind and thinking and communications, and Pluto's depth. So Mercury, Pluto's diving deep under the surface, getting the goods, just big books, teaching, writing, learning. Mercury, Pluto, depth, learning the depth. And Mercury, Jupiter. Jupiter expands. That's how we started today. Jupiter's big. Jupiter's advanced training. Jupiter, Mercury. So here, for the mid-month, it's Jupiter opposite Pluto, right? Mercury, Jupiter, Pluto. Expansion, power, your mind, learning, teaching, communicating. And now, August 1st, 2026. Happy birthday to Jerry Garcia, born August 1st, 1942. And that's him there in the red shirt. Bob Weir is next to him. They're both deceased. Garcia passed in 95, and Weir just this year, earlier this year, 2026. So let's take a look at Jerry Garcia's chart, shall we? We see right away that Jerry has got some interesting conjunctions here. He's got the Sun, Jupiter, and Pluto all together, all within 3 degrees of each other. The Sun with Pluto, identifying with power. Sun, Mercury, leaving your thoughts. Mercury, identifying with the mind, communication. Pluto, depth. One could say Jerry Garcia, standing there with his guitar, playing music, identifying with depth and communicating right there. And he does that with sextiles to the planet Saturn and Uranus. Saturn represents limit, what was, the past, or structure, building. And Uranus is about what's new. So you could say that Jerry took his Sun, Mercury, Pluto. He plays the old style music, he plays acoustic music, plays bluegrass, plays the banjo. Yeah, he plays the banjo. And also, he plays the electric music, as noticed here with his electric guitar, and plays the new psychedelic music that he helped create. So, in a way, his playing, he's a Renaissance man. He uses his Sun, Mercury, Pluto to go deep and communicate with the old stuff, the old acoustic music, and the new psychedelic music that he helped create. Not bad, huh? Then in addition to that, he's got over here, he's got the planet Venus, 11 degrees, planet Jupiter at 11 degrees, exact conjunction, large love, big heart, those kind of things. Jerry known for that. And wouldn't you know it, that Venus and Jupiter are in a square with the moon. Sensitivity, emotion, and feeling. Garcia is one of those guys that could play rock and roll as great as anybody. And then also he could switch on a moment's notice to a soft ballad, sing really tenderly. My mother even recognized that once. Oh, years ago, we were watching the Grateful Dead movie together. And she said, I can't believe he can sing so soft and nice. I said, yeah, Mom, he can. So there's Garcia. There's a little bit of his chart. We won't also mention that he's got motivation Mars towards what was in the past and what is new. And also that he's driven by Neptune, Uranus, Neptune, really open to the transcendent. Okay. And also, in addition to all that, it's the Sun, Mercury, Pluto, all in a trine with the moon as well. Softness and sensitivity. So Jerry was very intense, very rocked it out, and he also is very soft and gentle, like many great artists. Picture of the Grateful Dead in the 60s. Garcia right there, and Weir. 1970s in Red Rocks, outside, Garcia there. 1980s, Frost Amphitheater, Jerry Garcia. And the 90s, somewhere outside, Jerry Garcia. Yay. Happy birthday, Jerry. And now, let's talk about the full moon. Right there, the sun is opposite the moon at 10:52 p.m. in Santa Rosa. And we see on this full moon a couple of interesting patterns. One, oops, let me move me a second, is right here. If you notice that the moon and Mercury and Uranus, let's see right here. The moon, Mercury, and Uranus are in a T square, a powerful opposition with two squares. And let's put the sun into, because it really is four planets in this T square. So it's the full moon with Mercury, and the full moon with Uranus. So usually Mercury and Uranus refers to the aha moment. And usually the sun and the moon refers to the full moon, the grand day of the month, the sun and the moon, 180 degrees apart, with the moon shining brightly, just like the sun. The sun and moon with big breakthroughs, with big mental breakthroughs, the aha moment. So let's celebrate the full moon at the end of August with the aha moment, shall we? So thanks for joining me, everybody, at World Transits Today, running down the August 2026, or at least some of them, world transits. I'm Art Granoff.